Hello students, how are you doing your study? I hope you are all doing well. So today we are going to learn our next lesson of our English textbook, that is 1.3 Autobiography of a Great Indian Bustard, written by Dr. Pramod Patil. So first we will learn about what is an autobiography. So students, autobiography means an autobiography is the story of one's life as written by oneself. Okay, so auto means self and biography means our life story. So the person who writes his own story, it is called an autobiography, means it will be all about you, and whatever you will write it will be written by you only, means it's all about me. Okay, so what is an autobiography? We will see again in the next slide. Auto means self, bio means life, and graphy means printed or written. Means in this lesson we will learn about autobiography of a great Indian bustard. Means great Indian bustard has written his own story. And who is the author in this lesson? Author means writer. Who is the writer? A great Indian bustard. So we will learn about the content in this lesson. So what are the content in the story? So contents are self introductions, its habitat, explanation of its life cycle, its feelings, its request to the children. These are all the points will be covered in the lesson. So friends, without wasting more time, we will go to the story in detail. Which is the heaviest flying bird in India? Well friends, it's me, the great Indian bustard. I feel proud to be known as the great Indian bustard. I have more than 30 different names in various Indian languages. In Marathi, I am known as Maldhok or Hum. I can weigh up to 18 kilos and can stand up to 4 feet in height, reaching up to your shoulders or even higher. I have got a long white neck, brown wings, tall yellow legs, and a black cap on my head. My wife, Mrs. Bustard, is smaller and slimmer than I am, and her neck is not white, but I have heard humans say that we both look impressive. Impressive means very beautiful. So students, we have seen about its information. So who are the friends of GIB? So students, I live on grassland and deserts along with my other friends, including Chinkara, Lark, Blackbuck. These are all my friends. I eat everything including snakes, lizards, small fruits and berries, and all sorts of insects. That's a very healthy habit. But grasshoppers and beetles are my favorite food items. You know students that you have your own favorite items, favorite food dishes like ice cream, pani puri, and such many kinds of your favorite dishes are there. So same way, GIB's favorite food is what? Grasshoppers and beetles. So students, I will tell you about my life cycle. When it starts raining, we all gather at our favorite grasslands where there are no people to I perform a wonderful dance by gulping air in the special feathery pouch attached below my neck. This pouch helps me to produce a resonating sound similar to the one produced by the cow whom I dance in joy with puffed out feathers and cocked up tail and drop down wings. It helps me to impress my soulmate. Running, we all gathered at our favorite grasslands where there are no people to disturb us. You know that we birds lay eggs and our young ones hatch out of eggs. Mother GIB lays just one egg directly on the ground. We don't believe in building nests, but we have a special trick to protect our young eggs from predators. The egg looks like a stone. Who are the enemies of my eggs and chicks? They are monitor lizard, fox, eagles, snake, pigs, foxes, dogs. All these are my enemies. By the time our young one hatches out of the egg, rain arrives. There's plenty of grass swarming with insects, fresh food of my family. Young one of other birds soon fly away from the nest, but a great Indian mother and chick stay together nearly 1 year. The chick learns so many good habits from the mother. You may have heard about a great human friend of ours, Dr. Salim Ali, a birdman. He had even suggested that we should be given the status of the national bird of our country. But the honor went to our beautiful relative, the peacock. I am happy to tell you that I am the state bird of Rajasthan. We have got 10 sanctuaries for our protection, but sadly, our number is still going down. We used to live in all parts of India, but slowly the growing population of man pushed us away from more than 90% of our home regions. We are afraid of hunters that kill us for the fun. We also die due to electric power lines that we can't see while flying. We are losing our homes. Today, only the last 200 of us are left in the world. We need your support and love in order to survive. Can you help us? Yes. So to help us, you can write letters to your leaders and make an appeal to help us. You can make my drawing and submit it to your teacher. You can discuss this with your parents. Come to see us at a sanctuary because now you will not see us in other places. And who knows, if humans don't help us, none of us will be left on the earth. You will only see us in pictures. So students, in this way we have seen about the autobiography of a great Indian bustard GIB. So we will move to the pointers uh, in these pointers we will first discuss about the activity number 5, that is form pairs and decide whether the following statements are those of a great Indian bustard or not. Okay, so what are the statements? Then if it is related to great Indian bustard or some other birds, so we will tick in the respective columns. Okay, so first we will read the statements and we have to make the tick marks in the proper columns. Okay, so let us read. First is A. I am the heaviest flying bird in India. Yes, it is heaviest flying. So tick will be in the great Indian bustard. Then B. I am known as Maldhok or Hum in Marathi. It is also correct. I live in mountainous regions. Is it okay? It is related to no. It is related to some other bird. I don't like grasshoppers or beetles. Yes, some other birds. We don't believe in building nest. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Great Indian bustard. Our chicks stay with the mother for a period of nearly 1 year. It is also right. I am the state bird of Maharashtra. No, it is wrong. It is some other bird. We have been pushed away from more than 90% of our home regions. Right, Great Indian bustard. So in this way, these are all the statements were related to Great Indian bustard. Now we will see our next activity, that is activity number 12, that is language study. Identify the following from the list given in the box below: 4 nouns, 4 verbs, 4 adjectives and 4 adverbs and 4 pronouns. So one by one we will see. First is bird. Bird, where it will come? In the proper column we have to classify these all parts of speech. So one by one we will classify it into proper column. So bird comes to noun. Then second, yes, wonderful. Wonderful is an adjective. Then friends. Friends are also noun. Gather. Gather is verb. Humans. What are humans? Humans are also noun. Then we. What is we? We, pronouns. Then I is also a pronoun. Where it will come? In the pronouns column. Then healthy. Healthy is an adjective. Next, grasslands. Grassland comes to noun column. Then helps. Help is a verb. Directly. Directly is a adverb. Is an adverb. Then protect. Protect is also action word and it will come in the verbs column. Protect. Then arrive. Arrive is also action word, so it will also come in verbs column. Then together. Together is adverb. It will come in this column. Then away. Away is also adverb. Then happy. Happy is an adjective. Then slowly. Slowly it shows the action, how the action has happened. Slowly. Then adjective, afraid. You, pronoun, and us is also pronoun. In this way we have seen these two activities, activity number 5 and activity number 12, that is language study. In this way we have seen about the Great Indian bustard in detail.